In today's video, all you competitors need to listen up.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having an awesome week. Man, I'm so excited. We are counting down the days until North Americans in Pittsburgh. We're a week out for the competition to start on Wednesday of next week. It's weird, it starts on a Wednesday, but it's kind of awesome because each division gets its own day, so I'll be heading to Pittsburgh soon. But I want to take a little time and talk about competitors. Because what happened last weekend was a great sign for me that perhaps I need to be more adamant in talking to both my clients and to you guys. If you've clicked on this video, obviously you have either aspirations of competing or have thought about competing, and about the frequency at which you compete. You see, Emily Hayden got on stage this week and looked amazing. Best I've ever seen her look. Best I've ever seen her, like, just her aura was fantastic. And it's also something that I've had to reiterate with other clients of mine, is that we need time off. You see, Emily was last on stage in May of 2017, and here we are in August of 2019, so well over 2 years off. And even before that, Emily was already a great athlete, and this video is not specifically about her, but it just reminded me, hey, like, look what happens when you give the body a chance to recover and take time off. And these are things I know, but it's also very hard when you have high-level competitors that want to compete with more frequency. Taking that full year off can be difficult, especially when we just get caught up in this competition world, because it's very exciting. The first time you compete, you diet down, you're looking different every week. You're seeing new lines, new striations, you're getting feedback from people, your face looks tighter, your clothes fit looser. Even some of the weird stuff that goes along with it, it's kind of fun to endure. Are you nodding your head if you agree? We kind of like it. We like the struggle, right? And so you do that first show, and when it's over, you're ecstatic. You got all this positive feedback. Everyone's so elated for you, and then you go into this post-show cycle of, like, you don't really know what to do. And I think oftentimes the answer is, let's jump back into another show, especially if we need to correct some diet issues, some motivation issues. It feels like it's the right thing to do. It's not. That's what this video is about. It's not right to compete with high frequency, okay? Now, there are going to be some exceptions to the rule here, but my general rule of thumb for competing, especially someone who's come down a long way, is take at least a full year off. And by a full year, I mean not even dieting for that full year, right? Now, for those of you that need more muscle to be competitive, it might be 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you get back on stage. And I know that sounds crazy, but this is a lifestyle. Like, we get in the gym, we lift the weights. When you're not in contest prep, bodybuilding is not a difficult lifestyle. You got to pull some time out of your week, 4 or 5 days a week, maybe 6 if you're crazy. You go in the gym, you crush it a few times, you eat well, and lo and behold, a few years later, you have more muscle. But we can get caught up in this, when is it time to diet again? When am I ready to diet again? And more, as I've been coaching longer, and this is a luxury I have as a coach, because the difficulty with being a coach for competitors is when someone comes to you and wants to compete, you want to be like, yes, let's do it. That's another client for me. That's going to look good. But I'm coming to the realization more and more that getting on stage with the athlete's goals best in mind is way more important than just having people be competitive and compete under my name, ProPhysique's name, whatever it may be. And so it's been really exciting for me to see this year unfold as I've had people come back to stage with more muscle, less body fat, completely changing after taking time off and being competitive and seeing some amazing changes. And it just reminds me that this is what you guys need to do. And I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to me at this time who have competed this year and are struggling with that post-show experience. And that's what they want to do, is focus on the next competition. And while I do like the idea of putting a competition out there, hey, I want to do this, sometimes you need to do that 1.5 years, 2 years away. Why? It can be your North Star, your guiding star, your daily motivation. Hey, I'm going to do this show in a couple years, okay? Because that way you're making the decisions. You're not skipping the gym. You're making sure you're getting your diet in place, your calories, your protein, so that your workouts are good, so that you can recover, so that you can come back to the stage again. Because the stage is just the place where you display your lifestyle. okay? Now, it can get a lot of glory. It can get a lot of, notoriety, and that can be a big thing for people, especially in the day and age of the social media, of the Instagram, the YouTube, the Snapchat, the TikTok, whatever it is. I don't know what you kids are doing these days, but the attention that you can get from competing can be a bit addicting, okay? In fact, last year when I competed, I didn't document it for that reason. I didn't want to compete for that reason. I wanted to compete for me, okay? For the enjoyment, and I never had more fun. Granted, I'm an old guy, been competing for over a decade now, but still, I only compete every 2 or 3 years, and it's for that reason. I wait until it feels right for me. And so what I want to talk to you guys about is understanding what's right for you, knowing when it's right. And when it's right is when the bug bites you. It's not right to be in contest prep thinking you should be doing it because you have to do it. It should be nothing can hold you back from it. Nothing can prevent you. The passion and the excitement that you feel should just be a part of that journey. And so that's my video today, guys. That's it. It's short. It's to the point. It's, are you competing too much? Is competition actually the focus of your life? Because if competing is the only thing that you're focusing on, okay, a lot of other things can be missed. Now, there are some high-level professional athletes out there that can do this year-round, but what I'm talking about is the people like me that enjoy competing, love the sport, but it just augments my life. It makes my life better in so many ways. It does not become the focal point of my life. Sure, there are periods where it's a little bit narcissistic to be a competitor, but for the most part, the values and the things that I suppose that it teaches us are just so amazing. And so it really gets me excited to think about the fact that I have the opportunity to work such amazing athletes. I had a client last week in Florida win both the Open Bikini and the Masters Bikini overall titles at a big show, the NPC Florida State. And she had done a show just 2 weeks before that, and we were able to push. And it just reminded me, because Cheryl and I had worked together for an entire off season building her up, the foundation was there, so when we dieted down, bang, she had the physique ready to win. And that's what this is about, guys. It's about understanding your goals and making sure you're doing everything that's right for those goals. Getting in and competing over and over and over every year, it's probably not ideal for those goals, okay, guys? So that's it for me today. I'm excited because Laurin Conlin's coming over. Redefine Healthy Radio will be recording. I just uploaded an episode with Stephen Bogrand. I got an episode with Dr. Bill Campbell that's about to go live. And I'm going to be recording with Laurin today. So lots of good content coming out. I really appreciate all the support, guys. YouTube love has just been at an all-time high, and I thank you. And I want you guys to have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.